It's thought that there was an EF1 tornado that touched down. The National Weather Service is going to be out there to confirm things. Fortunately, no reports of anybody getting hurt. And the video taken of the waters off Cape Cod, I mean, we're talking waves that just aren't normal for that part of the country.
Yeah, a lot of severe reports for the whole eastern half of the country yesterday with the same system that gave us the active weather. I show a video like that at school visits just to show how a tornado does its damage. The roof is always the first thing to go because
it peels back.
Yeah, the edge of it sticks out, so the water doesn't hit your foundation, but that just means the wind can scoop underneath that and do what you just saw. Let's take a look at what's happening right now. All the storms from yesterday are gone. Just a little bit of lingering cloud cover overhead. That's not going to be with us all day. The really nice thing is that the temperatures have dropped into the 60s everywhere across central North Carolina. It's Goldsboro looking good. 64 degrees there. A beautiful sunrise right now from Carter Finley Stadium. 62 degrees the temperature right now officially in Raleigh. That's just fantastic for late July. We're only about 6 degrees above this morning's record low temperature. We're not going to drop down that far, but this is just superb for late July. 62 Raleigh, 65 in Durham, a little warmer there, 64 degrees in Chapel Hill. Neighborhood by neighborhood temperatures, they just depend on how much of that cloud cover is hanging out directly overhead. 61 degrees in Sanford, also 61 in Lewisburg. Slightly warmer farther south, but in the 60s around Cumberland County. For the past 2 weeks, we've had temperatures in the 70s in the morning, up into the 90s during the afternoon, so it's nice to get a break for the next several days. Great dog walking weather. Haven't said those words for a while. Precious is our dog of the day. Thank you to her human, Robert, for sharing that picture with us. And for, again, the first time in a while, green paws. Go ahead with those dog walking plans. Take it easy on them. It's going to be warm. Temperatures will be up into the mid-80s this afternoon, but that lack of humidity, all mammals get to enjoy that today, including Precious and your dogs as well. And more nice weather in store, really, as we head through the rest of the work week. Temperatures do warm up once we start to break through the cloud cover, up to around 80 in Fayetteville and our southern counties by noon, but upper 70s for the Triangle. We've been at or above 90 at lunchtime for how many days in a row? Obviously yesterday the exception with all that rain. Mid-80s for highs this afternoon. That's great. Even low 80s along the Virginia state line. Now we're steadily going to warm up as we head through the rest of the week, but we're going to stay below average all the way until the second half of the weekend when we finally return to about 90 degrees. We are tracking a little bit of something trying to get going in the tropics. We'll start with a local view so you can kind of get your bearings. Here's our cloud cover hanging out overhead. We'll zoom off to the southwest, and now this isn't something that's an imminent threat. National Hurricane Center estimates a 20% chance, which is low, that this little blob in the northwestern Gulf of Mexico even develops into a tropical depression over the next 5 days. So it's just going to kind of wander around here in the Gulf. The water is warm, but the conditions aren't that favorable for any other development to occur. We'll keep an eye on it just in case. It does not look like it's going to directly impact our weather here in central North Carolina, but it's the end of July, so the tropics tend to get a little busier this time of year. We'll watch it just in case. Temperatures steadily warm up the next few days, but what I'm really enjoying are these low temperatures in the 60s, and we're going to keep those going all the way through the weekend. High temperatures steadily do increase each and every day, back to the upper 80s by Friday and Saturday, and around 90 on Sunday. The mugginess will be back. It's July. You know that's going to happen, but it's going to hold off until the beginning of next week. 5:54 right now. A quick check.